watch the medical shows? Because
I do.
democracy is bleeding out.
I do. I watch the Grey's Anatomy thanks to my brother.
Oh. Hey,
It's a little.
you guys, remember when the Republicans always said this is always about state rights? It's just about the states' rights.
Yeah.
It's about states' rights. It just has to go back to the states. That's what all this really is. It's just the people should decide. Remember that?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So this whole national ban would mean that that's also bull?
Yes.
I see.
Yeah.
Okay.
Pretty much.
And it's the incivility of people protesting outside Brett Kavanaugh's house. So not him potentially raping someone. That's not an invasion of anyone's privacy or
No, not at all.
body or anything. Okay. Also, people on the Twitter were all over this. Heather said, "Well, what was Brett Kavanaugh wearing in front of the protesters?
Right.
Maybe he was asking for it."
Probably was.
So, okay, first of all, Christine Blasey Ford had to move 4 times.
Right. Yeah.
So Anita Hill got death threats, right? Any
Yep.
woman that walked into a Planned Parenthood almost anywhere has been harassed and whatever, right?
Yeah.
This is insane. Like, by the way, Brett Kavanaugh's neighbors are serving wine and cheese. It's very dignified as protests go. It was the neighbors that invited them.
Yes, it was.
This is a very good neighborhood, apparently.
Come over, have some wine, have some cheese.
Right.
It's lovely.
I'm on spoosh.
On the moose boosh.
What would be the chance we would have working microphones, especially for someone with a vagina?
Well, I mean, we have someone in studio, so it's great to have someone in studio finally.
Yeah, we haven't had anyone in studio
It's
in a long
working.
time, Jody.
I know,
That's
it's
what
been
it is.
forever.
Okay. All right. So, right. Also, do you remember? I'm old enough to remember Bill O'Reilly calling Dr. Tiller the baby killer.
Yes.
I think it was
Absolutely.
like 40 something times until he was shot to death in his church.
In his church, yeah.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Like a fair amount of harassment.
Yeah.
I don't think there was wine and cheese served during that slaughter.
There might have been the blood of Christ.
Okay.
Well.
Okay. I did have you print all of Twitter, didn't I?
You
People
did.
had thoughts. People had
There were a
thoughts
lot
about
of
them.
thoughts.
Yeah, apparently, Jody, they don't like the invasion of their privacy and not having a
No.
choice, I guess. And I suggested yesterday, but I was the first one that said Brett Kavanaugh can just move to another state
Right.
if he doesn't like it,
Yeah.
right? If he
He's
doesn't
got the
like
money
his-
and the
Yeah.
means.
You know, he doesn't like losing his
Someone's
choice
paying those bills off.
and his privacy.
Well, I mean, it looked like they were very peaceful, and most likely they got a permit.
Yeah.
And if
Yeah.
they have those two things,
Yeah.
it's a public street. It's not a private drive. So
They were polite.
And somebody, who was it? Hang on, let me think about it. Oh, it was the Supreme Court that said protesters have the First Amendment right.
to protest, except for
Right.
at the Supreme Court, apparently.
Apparently.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Sandy says Roe v. Wade is about to be overturned because the FBI did not thoroughly investigate Brett Kavanaugh. Senator Whitehouse is calling for the FBI to do an actual investigation of Brett
Yeah.
Kavanaugh. That would be
would be
nice.
neat. That
would
For
be nice.
starters,
Yeah.
for a lifetime appointment where he's going to take away most of Americans' rights. It just seems.
It seems fine.
Maybe it's rude, like protesting. Okay. Eric Garcia says forcing a child to wear a mask is tyranny, but forcing a child to give birth is freedom. Yes,
Yeah.
this is where we are. This is where we.
Computer says yes.
There we go. Jody, it's the good news is I've been able to brush off all of my old resistance T-shirts
know.
because now we are once again in the resistance. This cannot stand, right? This is a very small minority trying to rule the majority.
Yes.
And this is no wonder there's stories like this popping up. The great GOP divide on abortion. Ooh, could this be Republicans in disarray?
Ooh. Yeah.
What? They're not in array?
Republicans are deeply split on their abortion strategy, with top officials pushing restraint, even silence, while activist GOP candidates demand an all-out campaign for a national ban and harsher penalties. Republicans' confidence in landslide victories this fall was shaken by the leaked abortion ruling. Good. What's that sound you hear? Could that be the majority? In part because they know how the topic invigorates their base while rattling many swing voters, lawmakers are asking for guidance on how to talk about issues like abortion in cases of rape and incest, knowing a hardline view is wildly unpopular. You think? Let's see. The GOP establishment's initial marching orders in a memo leaked. Oh, another leak.
Oh, boy.
To Axios.
But he's
council
also
caution.
not going to stand by.
Excuse me.
Oh, my.
Okay. Wow, I've never been interrupted. I've been interrupted by you guys, but not a soundbite. They're counseling caution and even silence. Oh, that'll work. Just don't say anything and the voters won't notice. Oh, my God. Tony Perkins. No,
Oh my God.
That one?
Wow,
that guy is
deep in the
back.
box.
Not that one. Guy from the family.
Oh,
something.
okay.
Family research.
Wow, he's still
council.
around? I thought he died.
He said there's some caution about
Different one.
overreach among GOP leaders, but they're privately promising to help push America to be a predominantly pro-life nation.
No.
Oh, well, that's nice.
But they're
So
pro-death
behind
penalty.
voters' backs, they're saying they're going to go even farther. Wow. Wow. Okay. I'm telling you, Jody, they have poked a sleeping giant.
They have.
Right? Like I was saying, like a penis in the back in the morning when you're not in the mood. Don't you think? I mean, I'm a homo, but I'm just saying, even straight women, when you're in the, sleepy, you don't really like a D in the back, do you?
No.
Speak for yourself.
Yeah.
I'm taking a poll about straight women, whether they like a poll in the morning or not when they're sleepy and, busy, got to go to work.
I hope it doesn't sound like that.
Right.
Yeah, I hope it's...
I can poll about polling. I can push poll about anything I want to on my show.
It's the sound effect it makes in my head.
Right?
It depends on the relationship, how young the people are.
Sure.
Whether you've had time to brush your
What
teeth.
time it is. Right.
Right.
Have you gotten the sweaters off your teeth yet? Doesn't it seem like we're more concerned about our breath than he is? Like, he doesn't care.
No, they
Okay.
don't care.
That's just a long time ago memory, but I'm just...
Right.
I have woken up with a man.
When? When was the last
Long
time
time
you woke
ago.
up with a man?
When she was a year old.
When she was still a
No,
virgin?
90s. I still saw a D in the 90s.
Really?
Yeah.
30 years ago.
Excuse me?
She was
just
When she was
10.
10.
a while
She
ago.
was 10.
Listen, let's not get into math because it's dangerously close to blowing up the big lie.
Uh-huh.
She was 10.
What are
at
you,
the
from
time.
Tennessee?
Okay. Willis said the people who push for mandatory transvaginal ultrasounds are suddenly concerned about supposedly invasive protests. Yeah, it is amazing, the hypocrisy. I mean, I know we've come to expect it from the right,
Well.
but it's insane. Oh, do we have our transvaginal airlines? Because that's what I'm going to have to fly, I think, go see my mom in a couple weeks.
Probably.
Right. Oh, in fact, do we have transvaginal bicurious airlines? Because that's also where I normally get hit on by a... I don't go to the bar anymore. That's normally where I'm hit on by bicurious women.
You have so many choices when you fly.
Well, it's the last time I'm going to have choice, apparently. Amy Siskin said Republicans are so shocked that women are going to actually put up a fight before we lose control of our bodies. Be ready for a blue tsunami this November.
Yep.
Brett from Midas Touch, our friend, said, I haven't seen Dems this fired up in a while. Perhaps trying to take away the rights of more than half the population was not such a great idea. Perhaps. Right, Covey says, where were the prayers and calls for civility when Anita Hill received death threats and Christine Blasey Ford had to move her family 4 times? 4 times.
That's right.
Okay. And then our good friend H.E. Muller, she wrote, said, if you require us to beg you for your vote to preserve reproductive rights, voting rights, LGBTQ rights, civil rights, democracy itself, that says more about you than it says about Democrats. Thank you. Really? Like, what? When people, what did someone say the other day? Oh, I don't do politics. Remember when someone says that? Well, politics is going to do you.
Politics does
right?
you.
Suddenly,
Every
I've
day.
lost all my rights. How did
With
that happen?
no lube.
It's because you don't do politics. You're apolitical. Sorry.
No, I've had people,
Yeah.
I have friends that are just, they're more into the Kardashians
Yeah.
than into reality. And it's just like, dude, it's going to affect you.
Right.
It
Right.
just does.
Right. You know who's giving me life this morning? Mary Trump. Headline is Mary Trump calls Susan Sarandon a moron.
I
Well,
loved that.
she
That
is.
was fantastic.
It's accurate.
Love that.
No lie detected.
Mary
Nice.
Trump called Susan Sarandon a complete idiot for suggesting it was pointless to vote for the Democratic Party. She said she's a complete idiot. She doesn't know what she's talking about,
Right.
and anyone can ever say with a straight face that the Democrats are the problem. I don't know what to tell them. She was pretty decent, couple moves, but politically she's a moron.
Yes.
Sarandon had tweeted last week that Democrats have been sitting on their hands for the last 2 years, scaring you into voting blue. Trump said, I cannot even tell you how much it enrages me. She's an idiot, but she thinks she's some wise shaman or something. If we can just make it as simple as possible, a vote for Republicans is a vote for fascism.
Yep.
Thank you. Fascism, democracy. Your choice is not rights, not having rights. Very simple this time, isn't it?
Handmaid's Tale, not Handmaid's
Right,
Tale.
not handmaid. Vote for not Handmaid's Tale.
Right.
That's a good slogan.
Did it?
Not these bonnets and like an X through them. Bonnets, no.
Didn't Susan Sarandon try to open up a chain of ping pong parlors?
Yes.
Really?
I believe I played at one of her ping pong parlors.
Did you really?
I was invited by some
What?
mutual friend, something. It's a long time ago.
So
Who
that-
can remember?
Why?
I'm a very
did
good
you
ping pong player.
Okay, why did you encourage Susan Sarandon?
I did not encourage Susan Sarandon.
Why would somebody think you could make money off of a ping
ping
pong
pong
She's
parlor?
an idiot. That's
Why did you go to Susan Sarandon's ping pong parlor?
By the way, it's
I like that it's ping pong
a friend
parlor.
just wrote me that mentioned a lot of her friends didn't vote for Hillary because something, this, that,
Right.
blah, whatever. And I'm like, I would like to beat all of those friends with Susan Sarandon's limp body. Just she's passed out or something. Not I didn't.
The
suggest-
Stephanie Miller Show does not condone violence
no,
against
I do
Susan
not.
Sarandon or
I do
anybody
not.
else.
I do not. I just meant she had passed out from exhaustion at being such an idiot.
Huh?
That's a nice word for
Yeah,
her.
that's what that meant.
All
Yeah.
right.
Don't roofie Susan Sarandon so you
Yeah.
can bludgeon someone.
And I said, I'm sorry. That's not what I meant. I meant to say I wanted to beat them with Ann Coulter's. Okay.
Although Ann Coulter has come around lately, so
I don't know what to do with anything anymore. Everything's
all
upside down.
All of our old jokes don't work anymore.
don't.
What did
Wait,
she do?
Ann Coulter's on our side.
Wait,
and
what?
Susan Sarandon's not.
Ann Coulter hated Trump just throughout the entire
Right.
Trump presidency.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, but she still didn't want women to
I don't.
vote.
Joe Walsh is tweeting what a big fan he is of this show. I'm like, what has happened? Remember we used to
Did-
beat up on Joe
yeah,
Walsh all
did
the
he-
time.
yeah.
Easily.
Did he,
He was easy
ever
to beat up
listen
on.
to this show?
Yes, he just tweeted the other
I
day.
know,
that
but has he historically listened? I mean,
I don't know.
Has he heard what we
Hi,
said
Joe.
about him?
I'm
Yes.
sure he's
Well,
heard
now
it.
he's Googling it.
Now he's getting the happy hour.
Well, he had said he wanted to come on until Chris just said that.
What?
Hi, Joe.
Hi, Joe.
There's-
Welcome to the cause. Thank you for. God bless you and God bless the United States.
Wish he'd joined us sooner.
God bless the United States, Joe.
Well, you know,
Listen, we
people
need
grow.
all the allies we can get in
Yeah.
this fight against fascism. All
Do-
right.
Are we sure that he's pro-choice?
He actually had a wonderful conversation with Kimberly Johnson on her show about abortion, and he
Okay.
sort of came around. He's
Okay.
still,
We will bring him fully to the light.
yeah, he's
Joe,
starting to come around. on it.
Unless you've Googled us, please come on. 20 minutes.
He
out.
knows what was said
Oh,
about
I'm
him.
sure. We're not the only people that
That's hard
said
to
that
figure
about
out.
him.
He knows.
Coming on the show requires having never listened to this show.